Hello Orla,
Hello.
it's your summer interview 2025.
Yes, just turned 17.
Yes.
Also, actually, I'm pretty sure this is the first interview I've actually done where I'm not wearing a hoodie. Um,
In the past, few years.
yeah, I've just been wearing hoodies the whole time, and now I'm wearing this.
Something different. You're also wearing something on your teeth as well, aren't you?
Oh yeah. Braces.
You have braces now.
I have the bite blockers at the moment as well.
Explain that experience.
So it was
I don't know.
it was like a week before I went to London. So yeah, what month is that? Like June, July. But anyway, showed up at the orthodontist thinking that it would just be, a checkup. They'd tell me some stuff, then I'd leave. No, they were like, okay, what colour do you want your braces to be? And I was like, what? So yeah, I got braces now. It was so painful the first 2 days. It was horrid, and it took me like a week or two or three to get used to being able to eat again. But I'm fine now, so.
You need to use a straw, don't you?
Yeah.
You can't
Also,
bite.
I can't bite into things, which is.
Can you chew?
I can chew, yeah, otherwise I wouldn't be able to eat. But yeah. Yay!
But you're used to them now.
Yeah, I'm used to
You're
them.
quite proud of them now.
I mean,
It's
yeah.
part of your look. It's good. That's good. So it's been a very eventful year.
Yes.
A
A lot has changed.
lot has changed, yeah. And
I mean,
Right.
the elephant in the room being D&D, but we'll get to that
Yeah.
later.
well, no, I think we should go through sort of in order of relevance or
Oh,
sort of
okay,
importance
cool.
of the year, rather than chronological. I think. Let's talk about D&D, a big new change, new thing, interest.
Yes. I mean, actually, okay, I'll just speed through my interests from last August to up until leading into D&D, right?
Okay.
So, last August was very much into Ace Attorney, specifically the Great Ace Attorney, which is sort of a spin-off that takes place in the 1890s and has a character called Herlock Sholmes in it. But I mean, yeah, you might be able to tell why I like it. After that, it was there was a period of me being really into Persona 5 for like a month or two. There was actually it was around this time, like winter, that I discovered, that I signed up for the summer course for RCS that I'd just done, which was for Be More Chill, and for quite a while I got obsessed with it and watched stuff on YouTube and listened to the whole soundtrack in January. So yeah, that was that. And then, what else? I think it was like, there was a period of me like, there was the Glass Scientists, yeah. In like January, it was in February. Me and Mum went to London to go see Cabaret with like Billy Porter as the MC. It was fantastic, but it was also that time I discovered the Glass Scientists. Blew through the whole thing in like 4 days, and there was basically no fandom at all, and it was But after that, it was actually literally the day we got back from seeing Cabaret. So for the weeks beforehand, I had been doing, it was an online RCS course for like audition prep, basically. And the day I got back from Cabaret was the final session of that. And whilst people were individually performing their monologues, the rest of us were put into breakout rooms together. And we just started talking. And I was talking to a few people and realised that, hey, we share loads of interests. And then we started talking about D&D, and it turns out, whoa, loads of us like D&D. And before this, hadn't played D&D before at all. about a year ago, I like, you remember Amber, like the musical theatre, had like invited me to a new D&D campaign, but that kind of fell through. So I had a character called Poppy that I'd already made like a year ago, but had just never gotten to play.
You knew all the rules and everything then.
Yeah. And then at the end of that, like the whole session, someone else, I don't remember exactly who it was like, okay, we all like D&D. Do you want to start a Discord server and start a D&D group? And we were like, yeah.
Who suggested it?
I don't remember exactly who it was. I think it might have been. I think it was either Blaze or Sprite. But yeah, 3 people, not including me, who were on that course were Blaze, Sprite, and Jason. Now, Sprite also invited Caden and Lara, her friends, to the D&D group as well. So that's
6 of you.
the 6 of us that started it. Started in about March, and it's been going ever since. And oh yeah, actually very recently, like a few weeks ago, Blaze's friend Rowan has also been added. So yeah, there are 7 of us now.
And how often do you play?
We aim for once per week. However, particularly in the summer when schedules are more hectic, it like there was one point where it was like a 3-week. Like, you know, Connor has. I got a sonic screwdriver for my birthday, and it makes sound. Connor's playing with it. Oh, thank you.
Sure.
I believe you just don't finish.
Look. Oh, hang on. Put it close to my face so you can actually see it.
Cool.
Yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah, right. So we aim for once a week, but end up there was once a 3-week break, sometimes 2-week breaks. It was like, but yeah. So we're playing the main campaign most of the time, in which Jason is the DM. However, occasionally, in order to give Jason a break, and also to have the opportunity to play new characters, we run one-shots in which someone else is DM. I have acted as DM once, and that was very fun. I'm planning to do it again because I'm planning a Halloween one-shot.
It's been quite
Mm-hmm.
good for your inspiring you for your creativity, hasn't it?
Yes,
In
because
what way has
I
it been?
absolutely love making characters. Do you mind if I give you a bit of an overview on some of them? Can I?
Well, we could just make this a D&D video about D&D.
Well, okay, not just D&D, but okay, I'll just like quickly go, just name them, right?
Yes.
So my main campaign character is Poppy. She is a half-orc paladin. Some of the characters I have played in one-shots are Valet, who's a fae who presents himself as an elf, but his disguise is actually kind of really bad and he just looks really uncanny valley. There's a character / 2 characters who are based on Jekyll and Hyde, Elias and Rosemary, who I'm very fond of. There was a character called Lady Melody who was really evil, and I accidentally I cast Fireball and accidentally killed a bunch of enemies at once who were kind of connected to her backstory, and then she got killed by another character, and not by another player character. I mean, it was fine. She got what was coming to her, but still. I also made a cleric called Dr. Harker who breaks the 4th wall because his god is Dungeon Master. Yeah, those are some of my characters.
What other creative things we've been doing?
I've been writing fan fiction for them. So D&D has very much been my special interest. Very much from March, and it's August now, so that's March, April, May, June, July, August, 5 months. Oh lord. But yeah, because this is the first time that I've had a special interest that didn't have a fandom. That was me actively making stuff alongside other actual people. Which means that I'm constantly creating stuff. I'm constantly writing stuff. I'm constantly thinking of stuff. Discussing stuff with my friends. And drawing as well. Actually, I've started drawing this year. I'm more than halfway through my sketchbook, which I got for Christmas. That was really good timing. But yeah.
And even composing.
Oh yes, even composing as well. I haven't really gotten into the swing of that recently, but I do when I try it more.
And you make, what was that? You're making tunes for your character?
Yeah, it's like it's mostly like video game music, really. Like
Theme tunes for the character.
Yeah.
That's cool. So.
Oh wait,
Okay.
should I actually just mention my friends quickly because.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Who are your D&D friends?
Okay, right. So there's Jason, who's the DM. There's also Blaze, Sprite, Caden, and Lara, and more recently Rowan. Yeah, those are their names.
And it was
hmm?
quite a coincidence that Blaze
Oh,
is
yes.
from Leeds,
Blaze is from Leeds.
which is where I was born.
And in fact, lives so close to where you were born. You go to the same cinema. The same local cinema. Which is pure, complete coincidence.
Do you mean Cineworld?
No,
No.
it was like
Cottage Road Cinema,
the one in Leeds.
where we used to go. Yeah.
Oh,
And-
God,
and-
I guess it now.
And she lives very close to St Chad's,
Yeah.
where Grandma taught as a music teacher.
Am I speaking clear enough? Do I need to be louder?
Yeah, that's good.
That's good, yeah. You're fine.
Alright then.
Okay. So this time last year, you were just about to start school again after having homeschooled for like a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And you did have an interview where you just tried it out for a couple of weeks and you said it was good. It was going well. How has it been this year after a full year of school?
Honestly, overall, yeah, it was alright. It was pretty good. A million times better than it was before homeschooling. Although there were some, right, I say that, I'm immediately going to go into complaining about stuff. So just going to preface it with, overall it was good. Right, actually, subjects, right. So I was doing for hires and also psychology outside of school. So I was doing applications of maths, English, music and art. Now, right, applications of maths, I had Miss Laird. That was good, that was cool. I sat next to Hannah, was good at it, got an A. Right, music, also sat next to Hannah, that was good. I had Miss McAdam. It was it was fun. It was music. I actually got to compose for music, and I made something that was very video game music style. That was
Yeah, it was really good.
yeah, thank you. Now for English, right? I had a Mrs. McClellan again, and that didn't end well. So
Tell me what happened.
right, the whole thing about her being very much checked out, like she's obviously going to retire soon, and it definitely seems like she's basically lost all motivation to teach a class.
Oh, actually, before you go any further, so what was the reason you had Mrs. McClellan in the first place?
The reason I had her is because I joined a month late. I started on or near the 1st of September, meaning that I'd missed out on August and also the time before the summer after the timetable changed.
Yeah, so like
There-
almost 2 months of thing.
Miss Hammond's class, Hannah's class, was full.
That was the top set.
That was a top set.
All the people that really wanted to learn were in that.
Yeah, Miss McClelland's class was basically geared towards the people who didn't really want to be in English.
But you had to do English higher, didn't you?
You had to, yes. Yeah. And it was basically just trying to get them to pass. So it was a lot of rote learning, a lot of memorization, and see my prelim, right? I got a C in my prelim. And the reason I got a C in my prelim wasn't because of any issue with the material. It was because I ran out of time. And I ran out of time because I was writing in paragraphs for each question. 1 paragraph per mark. And then when I mentioned this to Hannah, she was like, what? You're supposed to do bullet points. Mrs. Hammond's class, we're doing bullet points. 1 bullet point for mark is much more reasonable than 1 paragraph per mark. And that, it was that thing that kind of tipped me over the edge and was like, no? How about no? Oh, and also, like, okay, so there's this whole thing.
How about no? So what happened? What action did you actually take?
I left her class. And I couldn't go into Mrs. Hammond's class because it was full. So I taught myself. I physically moved into Miss Gilmore's class. I remember her. She's lovely. Love her. She wasn't teaching me, but I was just in that classroom because like she was like helping students who like were really struggling with it. And I just sat in the corner while she taught that class because it was like half full, right? And it also meant that I got to choose my own book for like to do the essay on, and I chose Jekyll and Hyde because I love Jekyll and Hyde. So yeah, that was good. But okay, we'll talk about the results after I talk about art, right? Art. That. Wow. Huh. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love art. I loved being able to draw stuff. I loved having the opportunity to do the design. That was really cool. Oh, and also, like, pretty much the whole year when I was doing art, I was listening to an audiobook of Dracula. It was Read Dracula. It wasn't just an audiobook. It was fully voice acted with sound effects. It's really cool. But yeah, that's just for my own benefit, right? Now art.
But why did you do art?
I did art because it's something that I couldn't do at home. I couldn't homeschool doing art or music for that matter because they're practical subjects.
And you're really good at it.
Yeah, and I'm really good at it. Yeah. Ignore that. And it was. I don't know if you can hear Connor whistling. Okay, give him a moment.
Connor, we can hear you. Oh, you want to be involved? Will you come down? Oh.
If he's whistling, then Mum can never watch this back.
He's trying to whistle. Art. Well, yeah, you did it because you're good at it. So, and yeah, but I think, well, what we do know is that there was some kind of miscommunication about what was required.
Something went wrong. Because I missed basically the first 2 months. I missed all the stuff that was like, okay, yeah, this is the amount of work we're doing. This is what the year's gonna look like. I missed that stuff. And it seems like the whole thing with the rest of the class is that our class had a habit of missing deadlines. Now, I will say, I tried my damnedest to meet deadlines, right? Because you're supposed to do that. And I think I succeeded, mostly. But, like, at the same time, something must have gone horribly wrong with the class and time
Deadlines.
and deadlines and time frames and stuff. Because basically we had to cram the majority of our expressive work and pretty much all of our work into the latter part of the year. We were supposed to have finished our finished our design portfolios by Christmas. We finished them alongside our expressive folios, which was like in March? That was, God, I don't even know what happened there, but yeah, I mean, I had a bit of a theory or a hypothesis, I guess, which is the fact that Photoshop took so much longer than it should have, because doing the stuff on Photoshop, because of how old the computers are and how few computers there are, because our school's broke, it's something that could have taken me 10 minutes on Procreate took me multiple double periods to do on Photoshop. And a double period is 1 hour 40 minutes. So, yep, that was a thing that happened. So yeah.
So that ultimately during the Easter holidays.
Yeah, during the Easter holidays, before study leave, was doing so much art homework, hours of it every night, hours of it every day, all of it, all the time, always doing the art homework.
Yeah, crowding out everything else.
Everything else.
And we think that you probably did more work for art than the rest of the subjects put together.
Yeah.
Easily. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's talk about your results.
Results. So, I got A's in maths and music, and B's in English and art. Which was a surprise, because I was don't get me wrong, those are very good results, but I was expecting straight A's. But also, the results for English and art are frankly unfair. So, for art, we requested the specific percentages I got in specific exams, right? And for art, I got 80% for both my design and expressive portfolios, which is a fantastic mark.
Yeah, an easy A for your actual artwork.
Yeah, but for the written exam, got 20%.
25%.
25%. And in my prelim,
which of course
I got a high mark in my prelim. I got 80% for that in my prelim, and I got a high mark for it in every single test that we did in class. So what went wrong?
And you were very confident going into the exam.
Yeah, I was so confident going into the exam and so confident leaving it that I left early.
Yeah.
Hello, Connor. Where's Waldo?
I thought his name was Wally.
Where's Wally? Yeah. Okay.
Have you found him yet?
I've found him. There he is.
So.
Oh, he thought it was that easy.
So.
Well,
yeah,
find
so
him now.
Oh, Connor, I'm in the middle of an interview.
Alright, I promise. I won't bother you anymore as long as you find him.
I'll find him later.
Alright then, fine.
So 25% in a written exam where you're highly confident, there's clearly something that's gone very, very badly. And even if it was something that
Even if it was my
sort of like a misunderstanding about what's actually required of you, then
even if it was my fault, the thing about the SQA,
create the trap in the first place.
they've done that. Or, well, actually no, not even or. Even if it was my fault, I can't request to see why. I can't find out what my mistake was, so I have no way of correcting it in the future because I have no idea what I did wrong.
Mm.
And also the whole thing about the appeals process is that you can appeal, but all they do is just remark your paper with a different person. They don't take your prelim results into account, they don't take your comments into account, and the mark could go down.
It is a real shame, because the amount of work that you put in to your actual artwork,
It's not like,
crowding out all the other subjects.
and also it's still
You
kind
did
of
really, really well on those.
yeah, it's still kind of insane that for one grade you have the expressive design and the written exam crammed into the one subject, because those are completely different things. It's
Yeah, but
it's not an art history hire.
But the irony is that learning facts and doing those sort of papers is your strong point.
Yeah. I should be fantastic at that.
I mean, you suggested that it may be to do with the bullet points.
Yeah, because I used bullet points for art as well as English, and I know for art that wasn't typical. However, well, from my prelim and from the test in class, it had proven to be fine.
The prelim was marked by school rather than
Yeah.
SQA.
So apparently, it wasn't good enough for the SQA.
So that could well be
Mhm.
the reason, which is ultimately incredibly ironic, given that it was not using bullet points that got into trouble with English
Yeah.
prelim.
Also, something with English getting a B. So, like, for the poetry section, which was me teaching myself, well, it was all me teaching myself, but I'm pretty sure that was fine because I'd rote learned it. I'm pretty sure what the most likely thing that brought down my mark was my essay, because from looking at accounts of other people online, it's quite likely that the SQA marks highly subjective subjects like art and like English, like you do maths and physics. Basically holding it to a very strict definition of what will and won't get you marks, and that's it, their way or the highway. And for my Jekyll and Hyde essay, right, I got the perfect question for Jekyll and Hyde, and it was great. I was so confident because I just wrote. You're supposed to display your understanding of it, and I definitely did that. Like, I displayed so much understanding. I just yapped about it. I info dumped about it, but in a structured essay way. But it was more flowing. It was like an actual persuasive argument, and it wasn't the mandated structure of like PEA, point evidence analysis. But even though
with your teacher.
I checked with, and not my teacher,
No.
Mrs. Hammond. I went to her and asked, "Hey," and I gave her an example essay of me using that same thing of me just talking about it instead of using the strict structures, and was like, "Is this okay?" And she said yes. She said that get an amazing mark. She marked it herself.
Yeah, that's the culprit then.
She marked it herself and got 18 out of, and I got 18 out of 20.
Because, I mean, when you think about it, as we talked about last year, too much icing and too little cake is the reason why.
But the cake is boring, and
yes.
the icing it's not even icing. It's me actually I was displaying the understanding. I should have gotten a good mark. It's their fault for not being good enough.
Yeah, but the problem is you probably understand it way better than the people who are marking it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they don't understand that you understand it better than them. Yeah, all exams are like that. Actuarial exams have been very similarly frustrating over the years. So you're fully motivated now for next year. What subjects are you going to be doing now? What were you going to be doing for advanced higher, and what?
So for advanced higher, I was going to be doing advanced English, advanced music, and advanced art, and also psychology. So that, because psychology is an A level, which is 2 years. So that turns out that was a bit much. So, what I'm going to be doing instead, I'm going to drop advanced art because it turns out that is not so much a subject, more like a part-time job alongside the other
Yeah.
subjects.
Basically, if you do that, you're not going to do civil and all the others.
Yeah.
I'll interview you after, Connor. You know. So what are you going to do? Thanks, Kaya. Or
So now, fairly certain that I'm going to do advanced English, advanced music, and higher history. And also
and
ma-
some psychology as well.
psychology, but we're thinking of making it an AS level instead of an A level. So, yeah.
And in terms of what you want to do after you've left school,
So uni.
how has that changed? Yeah.
Well, originally I was thinking of doing the BA in acting at RCS. However, after fully appreciating just how ridiculously competitive that is, I've thought, okay, so if I'm going to go to drama school, drama schools appreciate experience. So instead of taking a gap year, wouldn't it be better to just do a degree somewhere else for something else and then go to drama school? And we found, so there's a degree course at, well, it's an MA, isn't it?
Yeah.
At Edinburgh University called Interdisciplinary Futures, which is basically like, overall it's like, okay, how do we make the world better? And it incorporates the humanities, STEM, and the arts, and it gives you a lot of choice to specialise within the course. And Mum found it and she was like, that is very Orla, so... And she's
really,
right.
Really cool building.
Yeah.
Part of the old hospital, which is huge. It's far better than being based at King's Building.
Mm.
So that's what you want to do. So, so tell me more about what the kind of sequence of events that led you to realise that to drop your original kind of idea of doing the BA in acting.
Well, I said it was about like realising just how competitive it is, but...
So yeah, because at this time last year at the interview you
Mm-hmm.
had been applying for the introduction to actor training.
Yeah, short course, which I didn't get into, and like the reason given was that I was too young. I wasn't really the target demographic for, like, it was for the target demographic for that short course was mainly people who had already auditioned and hadn't gotten in, rather than a 16-year-old. So yeah, that was understandable. And then this spring and summer, I auditioned for the acting junior conservatoire, and it went really well. And I got on the shortlist, and then I was recommended. Okay, like I didn't get in, but they recommended, hey, why don't you go audition for musical theatre? We'll let you do that audition for free. So I auditioned for musical theatre, and I didn't get in, right? But considering that, right, for my age group, it's...
Which is a travesty, by the way, because you're clearly good enough, and we've discussed the reasons why it may not be as easy as...
Yeah, the reasons being...
20 spaces.
It's not really 20 spaces, because people, like, the people who have been at Junior Conservatoire before, will be auditioning to get in again, right? And they, for the whole year, have gotten audition training and stuff, and general training. And so they have a natural advantage. So it isn't really 20
if
spaces.
If you've been trained for auditions, then you're auditioning every year and having practice for auditioning then.
Yeah.
And you're already in there from previous years. It's very, very difficult to break into that.
Yeah,
that group
especially
unless someone drops out.
Especially in my final year.
Exactly, yeah, because there'll be more people trying to get in at that point.
Yeah.
But you got onto the waiting list.
Yeah,
which is the best you can possibly do
Mhm.
in that situation. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
but should we talk about being more chill? Or
yes. So, and then the summer camp for RCS that you did
yes,
was
be more chill. It was so last year I did Bonnie and Clyde. It was the musical theatre live production. So we had the same director this year, James, alongside Rebecca as musical director. We didn't have Gregor this year, but we had Natalie. She's lovely. And there were quite a lot of people also back from last year, but also a lot of new people as well. And oh my god, it was so fun, unbelievably fun. We were performing in the Athenaeum Theatre again, but it was 2 performances instead of 1. It was so it was 2 weeks, 8 days, including the performance, I think. But no, not 8 days. 9. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, including the performance. 11 days. Yep. And my birthday was smack bang in the middle of it. It was actually, right, just think about my birthday, right? I had, so Caden, Lara and Sprite around for my birthday. Jason couldn't make it because he was at camp. But Blaze came up for a sleepover, and we didn't tell the others until...
They'd never actually met.
Yeah, they hadn't met Blaze in person yet. Although on the Monday, because of the storm, Blaze couldn't go back on the trains because the trains are cancelled, so they ended up staying for an impromptu double sleepover.
And
oh yeah, but be more chill, right? Yeah. So I was playing the squip. One of the squips, the main squip, but because it was the same as last year, it was multiple people per role because of the amount of actors compared to roles. But for the squips, all 4 of us were on stage at all times the squip was. I was the main squip, I was dressed as Prince, and the others were my entourage. We were an evil supercomputer boy band. It was amazing. And it was so fun, and I loved being able to be the squip and have that stage presence, and actually the outfit and the makeup I wore is basically what has inspired me wearing something different for once.
Do you know how?
Actually, I'm still wearing the nail polish from being the squip.
Okay, well, super quick question. True or false? It is illegal to die in the Houses of Parliament.
Yeah, true.
Correct. Alright, now it's the super quick question.
Thanks, go on.
And yeah, has it inspired a new look overall?
Yeah. I mean, I would have put on some eyeliner today if I could have found it, but oh well. So yeah.
Yeah, you were really good. I mean, you're one of the lead characters, really, but also the most prominent in terms of how you looked. And you're kind of playing the sort of baddie, aren't you, really?
I mean, yeah, the script's the bad guy.
Yeah, you're good at that. And there had to have been some of the other students there must have been on Junior Conservatoire, you'd imagine.
Mm.
So it was clear that you should be in that. But to be honest, you probably wouldn't have enjoyed it, given that there would be very much a clique of all the people that have already been doing it for many years together.
I don't know, maybe. But I am doing the musical theatre short course this year, which is also just as well because of timetable clashes, I'm actually leaving the Dance Academy musical theatre this year.
Oh yes, yeah. That's because of
Oh, because of D&D.
D&D, yeah. So what did you do in for the dance academy this year?
Yes, so the panto, we were doing Jack and the Beanstalk. I was the dame. I was Mrs. Trot. Yay! And I spoke like this. I had a very Mockney accent. It was fantastic. I still slip into a Mockney accent sometimes. Yeah, there was that, and also for the dance display, we did Waitress. Well, two songs from Waitress. It was What's Inside and Opening Up.
So, yeah, from watching you play the squib, I could tell that the singing lessons that you've been having, well, they've been having from 2 years
Yeah.
now. I think that they're really paying off from last year. How is this singing and piano playing going?
That's going great. The showcase is in a couple of weeks. I'm going to be playing Ballad of the Witch's Road from Agatha All Along and singing it at the same time, and also having other singers do the harmonies. So that's going to be really cool. Oh yeah, also I've started my grade 8 now. Grade 8 for piano. I'm doing Porco Rosso, Nightingale Sang in Berkeley Square, and the Rondo alla Turca.
And so, what have been your outside interests other than D&D? Can you? We're onto that bit of the interview now where it's just things that
Miscellaneous stuff?
yeah, kind of things like, well, one thing I can think of is Doctor Who.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, one quick miscellaneous thing. I've had to start taking antihistamines this year. Yay! Just for posterity's sake, might as well say it. Doctor Who this year, we had the second series of Ncuti Gatwa, which was his last, unfortunately. Had some fantastic episodes. Finale,
It
but
was alright.
yeah. But yeah, there was that. Oh yeah, but actually I
See your
enjoyed
face, Connor.
I enjoyed Doctor Who quite a
No.
lot. No?
Not unless you say the magic words.
Please.
Those aren't the magic words.
Okay, never mind then. But it was much more enjoyable watching Doctor Who this year because Blaze and Sprite also watch it, and I was yapping to them about it after every episode.
Yeah,
another-
It's a shame it's only 2 series, but Ncuti Gatwa
Yeah.
was really good.
It was so good. But yeah, another miscellaneous interest thing. It was 2 years ago now that I was really into the Magnus Archives and to an extent Malevolent. And so Caden in particular loves them both, especially Malevolent. And Blaze literally yesterday finished listening to the Magnus Archives. So yeah, those have sort of made a resurgence for me, at least partially.
Right, any other questions?
Oh yeah, Lara's also listened to Magnus Archives and is currently listening to Malevolent.
What TV have we been watching on Friday?
Oh yes, on Friday we finished watching Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
We got to the end of series 8. Absolutely adore Red Dwarf. I mean, like in like series 7 and 8, it did kind of fall off a bit. Stoke Me a Clipper, like Rimmer's last episode, was honestly like probably my favourite episode out of the whole series, but after that it kind of falls off a bit.
I don't even think anybody missed the Rimmer. I think they were all just like, alright, bye bye, we're hopefully never gonna see you again.
I missed him.
We all did,
Yeah.
but not the protagonists.
No.
Also, Father Ted, was that?
Yes.
Early on in the year.
Yeah, early on in the year we finished watching Father Ted. We're
That's
sort
great.
of kind of still at a loss for what to watch on
We
Fridays.
still have one episode of Father Ted that we haven't watched. Remember?
Yeah, Christmas special, which we're gonna watch at Christmas. We also, I mean, we kind of started watching The Simpsons on Fridays, but like.
We haven't watched one episode, and I've still been waiting for watching the next one.
I mean, yeah, our Fridays haven't been very usual so far.
Ever since we finished Red Dwarf,
Mhm.
they haven't been the same.
No. Duh.
What movies have we watched this year?
Movies. Okay. Right, it's a rack.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, we did watch Jurassic Park quite recently. Oh yes,
That's right.
The
yeah.
Went
Naked
to-
Gun.
Hmm?
The Naked Gun.
Oh, you also watched Naked Gun, but like the old one. We haven't seen the new one in the cinema yet.
Yeah, the
Speaking
old one.
Speaking of the cinema, we saw the new Superman film in the
And
cinema,
that as well. Yeah.
which was fantastic. Actually, that reminds me, we haven't seen the Fantastic Four film in the cinema yet, but I would like to. Yep. What else have we seen? We watched the Wallace and Gromit film at Christmas. It was that.
Ah, yes. Wallace and Gromit the movie.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah. What else? What else has there been? I'm not sure. I'm drawing blanks. I mean, we haven't been to the cinema basically at all this year, apart from Superman.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just going to pause it for a sec. So we have a quick think, just in case we can remember. 'Cause it is sort of. We probably should have thought about this before. What have we seen? There's been a few. Think about what we watched. Movies. Sing Street. Whoa.
What is Sing Street?
I know the one about the band that gets put together.
Ah.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot about that film.
Oh yeah. Wait. Oh no, that was 2 years ago.
What was 2 years ago?
Rostov.
That was 1 year
Yeah,
ago.
okay.
1.5.
Yeah, but it wasn't this year.
And Sing Street as well.
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, actually, should we just quickly mention the holidays that we've went on this year?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Right, so autumn holidays. We went. Where did we went to Whitby. Yeah, we went to Whitby.
Whitby. I like Whitby.
We stayed in a place that was actually very near the 199 steps, but like actually a bit to the left of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Wow.
Did we go anywhere over winter?
We went to the horse house for Botmas.
It was also
Yes.
great. I liked
The place with
Very
the overhang. Like that was very cool. Where did we go for Easter?
And we went.
We-
We went for
we
for
went-
one night at the Loch Linney Woodfront Lodges,
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yes.
was great.
and then we went to Richmond for Easter itself.
Richmond.
Yes. Yeah, I remember watching most of Sound of Music.
We didn't finish it.
Didn't
And
finish
we
it
We
again.
probably will not finish it.
We never finish it.
It's kind of a theme, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is why I think watching the whole of Jurassic Park and Naked Gun.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
It's
but
quite
the
achievement.
Sound of
My
Music is
mum made
it's
the
a very
comment
long film.
When we were, just before we were gonna watch Naked Gun, my mum said, this was back when people made reasonable length movies, not just like 3-hour movies that go
Yeah.
on for way too long.
And our summer holiday.
Yes, summer holiday. First, we went to London. So we stayed in
It was very hot.
in an apartment which was quite low down.
Especially compared
yeah,
to
it was-
2022.
It was very hot. I do actually remember playing D&D there, but then after that we immediately went to Wales.
I tore a whale and did Airbnb.
Whale.
Yes. What did that include? We didn't go to
The
Cardiff.
Brecon Beacons, then Mumbles,
Mumbles.
Mumbles.
Langlands Bay I think that was my favourite.
Oh yeah, the place that
The really cool
yeah.
balcony.
Yeah, that was great.
Then we went to Tenby, but only stayed one night.
Mhm.
Then we drove north through Wales, stopping at a really cool pod.
Okay, I also remember, like, might as well mention, this summer I have been reading Wuthering Heights for English, and I have also, me and Connor have been playing It Takes Two.
Yes.
Yeah, with 2 terrible parents.
Yeah, 2 terrible parents are trying to make their daughter cry.
Yeah, and they're also gonna get divorced.
Yeah.
And then it was your birthday.
Yeah, my birthday. I have already mentioned my birthday.
Yeah. Sorry, you just had your Yorkshire birthday. as
Oh,
well.
yes.
So you're 17. Have you any plans to start driving lessons?
Not really.
You don't want to drive?
Hannah started, hasn't she?
Yeah. Hannah already can drive. She'll be taking her test literally on Christmas Eve.
Mhm.
To be honest, I don't really feel any desire to drive or to start driving. I'm like, don't really want to. Not bothered.
Okay, well, I can't really think of anything else.
Yeah,
Alright,
so yeah, might as well wrap it up there because I do have a singing lesson in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Orla. Thank you, Connor's hand and now
Stop.
Connor's feet making a
Stop it.
surprise appearance. And
I
I
can't-
wish I could
can't-
have mucked about more if he didn't have a time limit.
Yeah. Oh well.
so, good luck for the coming year. I'm sure your final year at school.
Mhm.
Essentially, this is your last back to school interview because you're not going back to school next year. We can still do an interview next year, but it won't be a back to school. You've had an interview just before going back to school every year since you started primary school.
Oh. Oh, I've only just realised. Oh gosh. Oh no. Okay, right. Ha. Might as well leave it off there then.
Yeah, 13 years of...
13?
Yes. Okay,
Okay, right.
good luck for 2025-26.
Bye.
Bye.
2026.